hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will come out first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Pulls it in. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Throwing on the run. And he pulls it in at the 15. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Scanning the field, it's Barrett. He's got him. There he goes. A huge play, and they get him all the way to the 45-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Runs for the tackle. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Barrett. Sets up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. On a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Odom. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Vols want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Looking for room at the 30. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They're up by a touchdown here in the first. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. On the ground, it's Wilcox. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 40, there he goes. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to pass, it's Barrett. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Rodriguez. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the line.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing...
Touchdown, Vols! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Quick completion on the out, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D going the other direction.
To throw, it's Barrett. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Touchdown, Tennessee! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Look out, he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Barrett. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks, it's Rodriguez. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Kentucky going quickly.
6 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st down. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads it left. The sure hands, it's Hunter. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Lewis. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.